Gentlemen, how are you? It's your commissioner. It is what do we got? Week 9 of the 2017 World Fantasy Football League season. Co-commissioner, smoking hot wife, still on the injured reserve, although doing better.
Yeah, that's about all we got.
She's walking around a little bit, so...
Oh, no. I'm crutching around.
Crutching around, but
Working at one crutch.
She probably could play a lot better than A.A. Ron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, you never know.
Boy, that was a heartbreaking loss last night.
Oh,
for the
I
Packers.
know. I
Yeah.
can tell you were crying tears of
God,
pure
I'm loving
sorrow.
this. So let us just jump right into it with Week 9 here, all the updates. Do you want to start?
No, I do not.
Okay, because you didn't attend the production meeting.
No.
Gross 4B, they lost 68-48 to Bloody Helmets. That's a shocker, because remember how we were always teasing on Bloody Helmets?
Yeah.
They've kind of come around since they've paid their league fee, so that's...
Amazing.
It was a nice little upset by Bloody Helmets, but Gross 4B losing to them. But then they tied Pirates of the Caribbean, 48-48.
Yeah.
That had some standing implications. That's a tough word to get out. Implications.
I don't think I could do implications.
Yeah. Gross 4B, though, still maintains the best record in the McCartney division. You've got a 1.5 game lead over the Pirates, so that tie shortened it from a 2 game lead to a 1.5 game lead. But here's where it comes in. Gross 4B, your kicker, Blair Walsh, formerly of the Vikings. Do you know how many points he got this week?
I bet he didn't get any.
He got nothing. Do you know how many field goals he missed?
7.
3. There's 9 points. Just hitting one of them would have given you a split. But no, he missed all 3, 0 points in the game, and you had a loss and a tie. So Gross 4B is 12-5-1, like I said, leading the McCartney division by a game and a half, which brings us into the Pirates team. And we defeated Weapons of Mass Destruction 48-32. Not a huge challenge this week, so but we did tie, like I said, Gross 4B 48-48. Moved up a game in the standings, so still in second place in the McCartney, but now I'm 1.5 games back of Gross 4B. So about time my team starts to win. They have sucked over the last 4 weeks.
Yeah. You need to get some higher scores.
Yeah, after
48 isn't good enough.
No, it's really not. So practice squad split for the weekend. You lost to the high-scoring Taco Corp 83-57, but you beat Down Under 57-37, which it's kind of like a bye week when you play Down Under. So I know we pick on Joel, but hey, Joel, Down Under, you've at least got one team, though, a few teams that were worse this week. So practice squad, though, gained a half a game in the standings, but you remain in third place in the McCartney, 4.5 back from Gross 4B. And there's 8 games left. I had to do the math. Weeks 10 through 13, 8 regular season games. You're 4.5 back in the standings.
There's still time.
There's still time to take the McCartney division, but it's going to be a tough one. Yeah. So points for Penis. You got the sweep over Westy as Bucky, 67-45. And more importantly, though, points for Penis beat his son, the Legacy, 67-45. Identical scores.
Yeah.
67-45 on both those. So, points for Penis, currently riding a 4-game win streak.
Yeah.
And you gained a game and a half in the standings. So you're 4.5 back from Gross 4B. Like I said, if you want to win the McCartney division, you got 8 games to jump up 4.5 games. It can happen. So
he's coming up from the inside.
Yep. But points for Penis right now in 4th place in the McCartney. Remember, top 4 teams advance to play for Sergeant Pepper's Cup whenever we actually get the cup back in the mail. Yeah. I don't know if we will. But Westy is Bucky. Westy is Bucky. Moved up a spot in the standings from 6th to 5th. Remember last week they had the worst record in the league.
Yeah.
No longer. They moved from 6th to 5th with a split. They lost to points for Penis, 67-45. But you beat Bucky's son, 45-37. You're 5-12-1. You're 7 games back of Gross 4B in the division. But 2.5 games back of playoff contention. So there's still time for movement.
Yep.
And like I said, last week had the worst record in the league.
Yeah.
Brings us into our team that now has the worst record in the league. Who do you think that is?
I can see, so I won't say.
Who?
Down Under.
Down Under. She had to look. See, if you had been at the production meeting,
I wouldn't have remembered.
Oh, you would have known this
No,
right away.
I don't
Down
remember.
Under lost to the practice squad 57-37, but they tied Cool Hand Luke 37-37. Normally when you score 37 points,
You've lost.
you've lost.
Yeah.
But they got the tie. So a loss and a tie. You dropped back into last place, though, in the McCarty division. You're back to having the worst record in the World Fantasy Football League. 7 games back at Gross 4B. You had no players in double digits this week. That
hurts.
That's not good.
No.
Now, you can look at the schedule, and 5-12-1, you've got the same record as Westy for Bucky, but you've got a worse divisional record, so that's where it comes into play. So, but still, with 5-12-1, just 2.5 games out of playoff contention.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Now watch, Joel's going to win the whole damn thing and just have a tear on it. So let's go from the worst team to the best team, and let's go to the Lennon Division and Taco Corp.
Wow.
I know. League high 83 points this week. Expanded their division lead from 2 to 3 games with the sweep.
Ooh, baby.
Beat Practice Squad 83-57. That was your returning champ. I think Steve just wanted to tell Practice Squad, hey, I've got the green jacket. I've got Sergeant Pepper's Cup. I'm keeping it.
I'm keeping it.
Yeah. So, and then he beat Weapons of Mass Destruction by 51. That was not a close game at all. Yeah, 83-32. Taco Corp even had 27 points from T.Y. Hilton on their bench.
Wow.
Yeah.
And yet they still had 83. Wow.
I know. I mean, even if you factor in the 27, I mean, it's just like your 27 points out of one player on your bench could have almost beaten Weapons of Mass Destruction this week. So, best record in the Fantasy Football League at 14-4. You've won 7 straight. You got a 3-game lead. So with 8 regular season games,
I think you're looking good.
Yeah, I mean, really between top team and 4th place, 5.5 games. I think Steve, I'm just gonna say it. I think Taco Corp's gonna go in and play for Sergeant Pepper's Cup.
I think so.
Yeah,
I'd say that's a reasonable.
it's a reasonable guess. So, second place team in the Lennon, the Legacy. You split this week. You beat Cool Hen Luke 45-37, but lost to his dad's team 67-45.
Yep.
We're not certain on what bet was made.
We never are.
But rumor has it on the interwebs, TMZ is reporting that Dawson is going to have to clean the Cabin 5 bathroom. Apparently there was a Eric Berg hunting weekend, and we know what Eric can do to a bathroom.
We do.
When he gets
I
hunting.
Do not.
Bratwurst, the sauerkraut.
Oh, I see.
Mackerel,
the cabbage, like mackerel, the cabbage stuff you made the other night?
Yeah,
okay.
it's like a...
It's ugly.
Yeah, it's a shit bomb explodes in the bathroom. And so I don't envy you, Dawson, and the task at hand. So your team is 11-7 overall. Second place in the Lennon. 3 games back at Taco Corp. But only a 2.5 game lead between you and the 4th place team. So you're going to start getting some wins because playoffs are coming up. The aforementioned Bloody Helmets team, big weekend for them.
Yeah.
They're hunters. And they won both games this weekend.
Well, then it's a good...
Absolutely incredible.
Good
3-game win streak. Biggest jump in the standings.
Yeah.
You beat Bucky Sun 68-37 and Gross 4B 68-48. You moved from 5th place in the Lennon to 3rd place overall.
Wow.
You're 9-9, 500 record. Like I said, 3 wins in a row. On
a roll.
I know. Ever since you've paid your league fees, it's been great gangbusters. So don't know if you got a deer or not, but who knows. So, but congratulations to Bloody Helmets on that. Cool Hand Luke. When you score 37 points, usually it's not good.
Yeah.
They got a loss, but then they also got a tie.
That's amazing.
I know. And they almost won. They lost 45-37 to the Legacy, but tied down under 37-37. You remain 4th place in the Lennon overall. You've got an 8-9-1 record. You're 5.5 games back at Taco Corp. But playoffs were held today. You would qualify. So, but quite honestly, it's a logjam there at the bottom 3. Actually, the bottom 4 in the Lennon division. It's
9.
2.5 games separate them, and the 3rd, 4th, and 5th team just a half game separates. So, there's my phone. Somebody texted me. I don't know what's going on, but Bucky Sun. The name just says it all.
Yes. Yeah. I don't think that's a good luck name.
No, it's really not. You lost both games, 45-37 to Westy is Bucky. I don't think Westy is Bucky. And you got your butt kicked 68-37 to Bloody Helmets. team dropped from 3rd to 5th in the Lennon.
Bom, bom, bom.
Yeah, wah, wah, wah. You're now 8-9-1, 5.5 games back of Taco Corp. You had 41 points on the bench.
Oh.
And you know Luke is a big Packer fan.
Okay.
So I wonder if that is why he started his flex player, Eddie Lacy, former Packer, now with Seattle. Who gave you, how many points do you think Eddie Lacy got this week?
None.
Exactly.
Okay.
0. Squat, diddly, bupcast.
Don't use them again.
Yeah, don't use them again. But he had Jay Cutler, the Cutler.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Miami, 18 points sitting on your bench. Could have been your flex player.
Bummer.
Could have given you at least a split. So your team, though, dropped 3 straight. You survived last week's Bucky of the Week. I think mainly because we forgot to include you, but you were an afterthought. But I don't know if you're going to survive this week, so stay tuned.
Definitely in the running.
Yeah, so 5.5 games back in 5th place in the Lennon division. Now this brings us to weapons of mass destruction, which really is not so threatening.
No. Which is good in a way. I mean, the symbolism, perhaps.
Yeah, symbolism. Who knows? But a league low 32 points this week. Wow, sucks. Yeah. You lost 83 to 32 to Taco Corp.
Wow.
That's the largest margin this week. 51 points. Math is hard, but I did get that one figured out. So, and 48 to 32 to the Pirates of the Caribbean. You're 6-11-1 overall. 7.5 games back at Taco Corp. You had 5 players. 5 out of 9. That's more than 50%. With 0 points this weekend.
Yeah.
That's not good. Chat. You remain in last place in the Lennon. 7.5 games back at Taco Corp. You're, like I said, 6-11-1. You have the 3rd worst record in the league, behind Down Under 5-12-1, and Westy is Bucky 5-12-1 as well. So, ouch. So, but yet, just 2 games separate you from playoff contention. That's what I just don't understand. So, Commissioners' Games of the Week next week. We got the aforementioned Weapons of Mass Destruction taking on Westy is Bucky. So
Could be interesting.
2 of the bottom 3 teams fighting for playoff chances. This could turn out to be like a 4-3 victory for one of the teams. I mean, the way that they're scoring points.
Who will fight their way to the top?
I don't know. And then we've got the battle for Bloomington.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Former Jaguars, Pirates of the Caribbean are going to travel to Taco Corp.
That's going to be tough.
Taco
Corp is a
Taco Corp is playing well,
team.
yeah. Pirates of the Caribbean, we're just trying to get through these bye weeks because, oh my God, are they brutal on my team.
Because you choose them all from the Vikings.
I have no Vikings on my team.
Oh, never mind then.
I don't even know who she is.
Because you don't have any Packers.
I don't have Packers.
I know.
I don't pick Packers.
I know.
Speaking of the Vikings.
If you pick a... Okay,
no, if you pick a Packer, no.
A pickled
Hold on, I'm going to do a Clay Matthews.
Your hair isn't greasy enough.
I know.
Ugh.
So anyways, though, talking about buys, your bye weeks for week 10, we've got Baltimore, Kansas City, Oakland, and Philadelphia. So check your rosters. Make sure that you don't have any Baltimore, Kansas City, Oakland, or Philadelphia players playing. So that is it from the Commissioner's Office. Tomorrow, Laura and I are going to be helping to wax some Double Shot Double Black, which is coming out from Ben Paddle.
Mother's Milk.
This is so good. If you guys get it, it's going to be tap room release on Saturday, and then hitting liquor stores Minnesota-wide next Monday. So, but this is from last year. Not even unsealed. I think we waxed this one, too.
We may have, because it's not very well done.
But, yeah, I got nothing else. That is it from the Commissioner's Office. So, a new little spot. We're in the living room. We're working on a puzzle. And we just thought this was good. Laura got here, and to get her into the kitchen where we normally film would take like 3 hours. So we just thought, let's just do it here. So that is it. It's election day. Go vote. Tune in tomorrow for our Bucky of the Week. I think there's a lot of nominees.
I think so, too.
Yeah. Tons of nominees.
It's getting serious.
It really is. So that's all we've got. And like I said, 8 regular season games to go. That's it. Have a great Tuesday, everybody. We'll see you. No last word?
No.
There it was.